Hi everyone, again. We are going to continue with another machine. The name of the machine is Hawat. So inside of home Kali streamings, we can clear the desktop and create a Hawat inside of this directory. We can create encoder and map user data and exploits our working directory, and this is the target IP of the machine. So let me start with performing an nmap recognition over the common ports and vulnerabilities, so we can fast TCP scan for all sports. So this machine is an easy machine. The user rate see that is more harder. That is very hard because I think that has, for example, um, have a source code that you need a review and need to know how to perform an SQL injection, and this is all. So if you know the knowledge required, it's not a lot difficult, but yeah, could be could be more than easy. Yeah, I'm agree, but not very hard. Um, okay, this is the IP, and we can try with this port. This is the first one. Um, this is the second one. This is this issue tracker. I spend a lot of time on this web server, but don't provide you nothing important. So you can register, for example, with Fonsi, um, yeah, and sign it before. Fonsi, and this allow you don't save Fonsi, Fonsi allow you modify some users, but of the application. It's the important thing is here. So we need food this one harder. So yeah, the scan with food wfood wfood is started. So we need to wait for this one. During this process, I can create the user again. So register. This is Fonsi, Fonsi. So it's broken because it seems that the user exists. So Fonsi one, Fonsi one, maybe. Don't save. Sign in. So Fonsi one, Fonsi one, could access review the issues, users, and edit, for example, the password of this user, such an administrator, but include a new user or whatever you want. Review the issues, edit the issues. So this is a Java microservice that we are going to review the source code. Um, Let me show you when we can find it. Um, I hope that don't spend a lot of time. The number 4, it seems that contain a redirection to forbidden access. Um, mm, 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 mm. So it's the same. We can wait here and go to the content at cloud. Um, is, yes, and this is inside of cloud. Um, Net cloud or cloud, or is here cloud, not, it's not here, so should be another open port not reported at this moment. So we need to perform again fast TCP scan over the same IP, because could be uh, a missed open port. Mhm. So I won't go faster, and I don't wait to the I don't wait to the finish of the script. Um, okay. This is the filter unknown. Open unknown. Let me check it. Cut target and map open. Um, so yes. Mm, Let me review. Um, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, this is the other port. So um, here, yeah, crushed a pizza. Maybe I'm going to eat pizza today, like a fat guy. So um, food like this to, yes, this port, but not this IP. So the IP should be 120. Yeah, and it started. So here, this server, we can find the cloud. Um, with credentials admin, um, don't save. We can access to the content of the cloud. Um, Review the issue tracker. Um, zip content. So documents is this one. Uh, I want to download. Save. Okay. The source code of the application. Issuer tracker. I'm going to open it and extract to Kali streaming Hawat. For example, inside of data, I can extract the content. So the files. Um, yep. So we can go, for example, at this window, inside of data. Um, yeah. After review all the source code, it's a web service. Hawat, Hawat. That CD data. Um, is a Java service that contain POM XML for the libraries. Help me for a help um, for I don't know how to say, explanation or whatever you want. Maven install command, and inside of exec, here is inside of main, here is inside of Java, uh, cd Java, com. This is the path of the package issue tracker. This is yeah, config users issues. So at this point, we have the content of the web service, the source code of this application. This is the issue tracker. It's a vulnerable source code, has an error, so we can grab -er using select, for example, for all. Yeah. So inside of this beam, yes, Java. Yeah. This is the source code. It's very easy to review that this query is directly obtained the priority value inside of this expression without validate the input command of the service mapping. Okay, the service is listen at issue check by priority, obtain the request param priority, and put it inside of the query that is going to execute directly to database. So this should be sanitized and use it a prepared statement such a good practice of coding develop. um, okay, uh, this is the credentials of the database. It's important too. This is the user of the database. That is a bad practice, of course. It's a MySQL. So the most important thing is that we can use this SQL injection with um, for example, SQL injection um, union select file into out file, select into out file. Yeah, for example, we can find here select id, select into out file, control F, out file, out file. So into out file we can perform something like this, an injection of this type. So the out file could be the server directory. So how we can find the server directory? Because in the 80 port nicto minus url, no, this is the first port, I think, nor nicto, but we can execute this one. No, the points. This is the 120. So the important thing is that at here php info.php, no, it's not at this service, it's in the second one service. Maybe it's at this one. So we can use, yeah, so here we can find the PHP configuration. For example, server home, server user. So it's working such a user. When we perform the access, we don't need execute or reproduce the privilege escalation because it's working such a root user. So for this reason, it's more easy the machine. This is the path of the document root. So srb http and the exec.php should be here. So what happened here? The vulnerable source code, it's inside of, let me check, cat yeah, stop, cat issues issue controller Java. this is the mapping directory. So here this is the URL. So at this point we need found the input parameter, that is priority. So is this one. So here we can execute this one. So what is our final injection? Our final injection, it's something like this. um, mm, mm, uh, 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 uh. This is the priority, and here we are going to concat this one. So the developer want to perform a query, but we concat with a union a select of PHP. This is better put use system with this remote command execution or reverse shell into out file that is going to be a shell exposed at the server. So this is the final injection, and this is the init of the URL. We need PHP info. We need to obtain this one and put here. So it's going to be the execution, but we have an encoding problems. So at this point this is going to, let me modify it. Shell.php. I'm going to modify this one complete. Yeah, to this one. So what is the at this point we are going to find problems during the execution and say bad request, because the URL encoding has troubles with this slash, well, these characters. So if we use, for example, test data, it's a site check by priority. Priority is this one. Union test data. White label error not allowed. So if we try to find cell dot php, it not exist. So at barb suite, using barb suite is the solution. Yeah, this is the right priority. This is the port issue, check by priority, and send. So the best solution for do this is obtain a proxy from my browser to the barb suite, and forward all, yes, um, mm, try to execute it, forward, try to execute it again, so we can send it to repeater, and at repeater we can review the difference between this one, Control Shift U, Control Shift U again. This is an unencoded URL. This is full encoded URL. So this is the IP is different. The port is 17445. This should be 17445. Yes. The check by priority and issue is the same. So post. Yes, it wanna post, not a get request. So let me check it. This point, we can decode, Control Shift U, the union of CMD. This could be cell .php. Yes. This is the out file. This is the query. We need to encode all of these to encode all characters. The other part of the injection should be with one encoding. So at the end, the server respond with 200. So it seems that the cell.php should be alive. Cell.php. Yes, let me get the interception proxy. So what happened here? This is PHP PHP info.php. So the PHP info say that we can upload these to the port. Let me check. Is this port 354? So PHP info. Yeah. So we use this server port. So this is inside of SRV, HTTP. This is the document root. So it's here when should exist the cell.php. And it's inside. Maybe we can perform cmd id and don't work properly. So we can try again this operation. I think that this should be work. Let me try it again. Um, um, this this copy, this paste inside of for example final, send. Here should be final dot php, final.php. File not found, it say final, but because it's not final, is rsa, is like the attack, rsc without f letter. Yes, okay, so we are root. With this one, it's easy to intercept again a new request and obtain this one to the repeater too. Inside of the repeater we can modify this command, more who am I. um, yes, we are root. Maybe we can review ls-la, the root directory. Maybe it can contain some important files such as ssh. No, it's only the proof. Okay, we need an interactive console, so maybe we can check for netcat, for example, usr vin netcat not exist, the binary. So we can try a bash reversal. Let me check out payloads of the things. Bash reverse cell one liner. So this one, maybe here. We can use the we should use the attacker IP. So cat if config, this one, my attacker IP is this one. The port could be an open port such as this one, 17554 5, yes, 445, yes. You can listen at local netcat minus nlvp, this port, launch don't work. Maybe we can encode the URL command, Control U. Yeah, right now work. Who am I? ID and user ID is root. The host name, host name. So uname minus ea. This is the Hawat machine. If config, so we can go to root directory folder, obtain the proof.txt, um, this is all for this machine. I think it's more than easy, but uh, not very hard. See you on my next video. Have a good